Hood life. Gotta feel that.
Shout out to Hood Life. My Bermuda, yay, man. Yo.
Tell me what you know about the hood life. I can paint a picture what it look like. You know we can tell you ain't from around here. Why they so scared? It's a good life. You know the shots keep bumming, cops keep running in. Ops we hunting, they tryna stop the hustling. And we don't ever leave the house without it. Everybody
Man, you already know it's the boy PND, man. Shout out to Hood Life leader, man. You already know how he carry it from the bottom to the tip. Oh, yeah.
My name YD. I go by YD Bully Season on YouTube, man, on my Instagram. You can, find me at.
Okay, YD, man. So, what part of the city you from?
I'm from Tasker, 31st and Tasker.
That's a heavy name right there as far as, the area and shit like that. Well known, everybody knows as far as Philly and Tasker and the reputation just always staying on business. Talk about your childhood a little bit like that.
Really. I was I just got in the streets a couple years ago for real, but before that I grew up playing sports and like basketball, football, anything I can play, anything my mom kept me in for real.
Okay. So you was heavy into the sports?
Yeah. Till the age 15 where I started getting locked up and shit like that. That's when I started falling off this shit.
I got you. So what was it that made you want to jump off the steps? You know what I'm saying?
I was being around niggas though that wasn't in the streets and shit like that for real. I was being around a lot of niggas. All my friends was growing up, as I started getting older, all my friends was doing shit like in the streets and all that shit. So my uncles and everybody, I just grew up on that shit for real.
Now we gonna spin briefly on it, then we gonna revisit it and shit like that. You definitely come from the bloodline of a legendary figure in the game, not even just in Philly and shit like that, but just in the culture period and shit. So tell people who your pop is and shit, cause they might not know.
The White Grant. it's but his real name is shit. Well, y'all call him Benny Siegel.
Facts though. So before we get into how was that, talk about as far as before you got off the steps, running around South Philly, just your mindset and shit like that.
I really ain't. I always wanted to be rich, but I was trying to be rich off of sports and shit for real. That's all I was doing was playing, really playing sports, running around. I was doing a little bad shit and all every kid do bad shit, but I just wanted to live life for real. I wish I was still a kid though, no cap.
No, facts though. I feel definitely once we get to them years where it's teenage years and shit, and at the high school, when high school was shit definitely be a little different. It might be some motherfucker that you was cool with during middle school, and then you can't even be cool with them during high school type of shit.
No boy. No bullshit. It's the story of my life, no cap. No boy. All my friends I ain't gonna say all my friends, but a couple months that I was cool with in middle school and all that. We grew up around this shit. We not on the same, we on two different sides now. For real.
So, what high school you went to?
I went to Orrin Reed. I went to Del Valle first for 2 weeks. Then I transferred to Orrin Reed. Then I went to Glen Mills. I graduated from Glen Mills.
Okay. So how was that going to Reed? And then talk about what led you to end up going to Glen Mills and shit.
What happened? I caught a case. I caught a robbery case and shit. I was on probation, and I couldn't be around my co-defendants and shit. Then me and my co-defendants caught another case, and my back judge was Miss Cooperman and shit. She sent me right up placement because I was being around them still. And that's when I went up Glen Mills for 8 months.
Back stuff. How was that and shit? That's definitely a whole different...
No, I ain't gonna lie, Glen Mills is cracking. No bullshit, Mills is cracking. I had that shit.
Was you at the Mills when they was still fucking people up and all that?
Yeah, but you only gonna get fucked up if you a peon though. If you a good nigga, they ain't gonna fuck you up. It's not no point in you getting fucked up. They only gonna fuck you up if you on that bullshit.
What's your thoughts about programs like that and shit? You feel some guys really need a little more structure and do you feel that it helped programs like that?
No, I ain't gonna lie, that shit definitely helped though, cause you away from everything for you away from everything and that shit got a lot to offer and shit. I had a scholarship to Wilmington University and shit. If I'd have stayed out, stayed on the streets, I'd have never had a scholarship from playing sports. So you definitely can get some good shit out of there.
All Alright, now, when you start messing with the music?
What, that was 2020 when I came on?
You was rapping in 2018.
Yeah, I was playing.
I seen some jokes before that.
Yeah, I was playing around like 2019. We used to be doing like little freestyles in the crib, but like actually like when I first got in the studio and like made a song and recorded that shit and dropped the video was 2020.
What made you like want to mess with the rap, even though like Beans your pop and shit?
That's another way to express my like feelings for real. Cause a lot was going on. I think I lost my man. My man got killed when I was in jail and shit. I just came on and the rap, be disrespectful and shit.
Now talk about as far as like, cause I see like watching some of this shit. Once people like filmed out, they was like, why he don't rap like this and why he don't rap like that? And I kind of respect it for you like kind of sticking to like the new generation of saying with just being like original with it for real.
If I was to go out there and try to make a song like my dad and shit, bro, that shit wouldn't do nothing. That shit, nobody not trying to hear that type of shit nowadays for real. Well, like the younger generation not.
Now, I want to talk about like one of the first records that like hit, and like I kind of tuned in and shit like that. Correct me if I say it wrong, but I think it was like Step On shit.
How that shit come about? That shit. We was in the studio one day and shit, and I think I was with Yum, and my man Yumski was in the booth with me and shit. And he was like, I think I said like 2 bars and shit. And he put the 3rd bar in there, and then I just started like flowing with this shit. And I didn't even know that shit. I didn't even know that shit was going to do that. That shit did like 100,000 views and shit. I didn't even know that shit was going to do that.
Alright, now, it was a lot of dissing in that joint, you feel me? So, like, what's your thoughts as far as, like, the new generation of music and shit like that, like, motherfuckers dissing? Because this, like, something that's new for real.
I don't know. I just, like, I really don't know for real. I think it's, like, Chief Keef and them been started that shit. I just think that shit got a little more swagger to it now, though. Like, this generation put a little more swagger to this shit and all that, but like, I guess that's what's in right now. That's what motherfuckers want to hear.
You feel like the music is like adding to the violence, or is?
Hell yeah, for sure. For sure. Everybody out here doing shit nowadays.
Alright, now you from like Tasking and you said and shit like that. And like I said, y'all always known to like, AKA like the dead end. You feel me? Just talk about being from that section of Philly, the difference and shit like that. And as far as every other part of Philly.
That shit like Tasker like his own world for real and shit. Like, you know, like that's like the last stop. Like, everything, like that shit different than South Philly for real. Like,
We the underdog.
Who bullshit.
It's just us.
No cap. Pretty much. That shit definitely a different little world down there though.
Now, where was you when guys like Creek Forge was doing their thing, Dexter Dill, Frankie with the grippers and shit like that?
I was a kid. I was down west, 55th Street for real, like back then. Cause I'm really from West for real. I just grew up out Tasking, like that's what it is.
So how was that for you, like being from Philly, kind of like repping 2 hoods kind of thing?
Nah, for real, it really, I don't really. It's like I'm from West. That's where like I was born at on like 55th and Vine, but I jumped out the porch out Tasking and shit. So it was like, you feel me? It's like two. I don't really know for real and all that, but.
Yeah, no, I understand exactly what you're saying. Like, where you born and where you rep or wherever you raised and where you choose to go, right, it's 2 different things and shit like that. So,
I ain't lie, we definitely got some spitters though. Frank, Creek Forge, Ricky Chase the Green, Woo, Goonie, yeah, Shump Buckets. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers that rap from the hood. Real shit.
Okay. Alright, so a while ago you broke the nut. You know what I'm saying? Y'all had like the backdoor queen out there on the block and shit like that. Talk about that.
No, that shit happened. We was at the lounge and shit. We wound up seeing that bitch in there and shit. Well, I ain't mean to call her. Well, we wound up seeing her in there and shit. But Yum nowhere and shit, you feel me? But I just came home, so I really ain't know. Like, I just know what she be on. Shit, she f with them bulls, so I was like on some shit with her. She kept telling me, I'm I'm a girl, I don't got nothing to do with anything. I know my boyfriend got killed, this and that. Yum like, bro, stall out. But she just was like, then it was time to leave and shit. We was outside. Yum said, let's troll the ops. She said, come on, we took the pic, and that shit went crazy. Then she tried to say that we forced her to take the pic and all this shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. I remember her saying some shit like she didn't know who y'all was or shit like that. But
she gave it up that night too.
But look, if you tuned into the Philly like drill scene and culture like that as far as the music and shit, y'all go back and forth with like guys and shit like that. Is there any way to like squash it or like put this shit to the side kind of thing?
Yeah, I really don't got no ops no more. You feel me? I ain't really into it with nobody else for real. But niggas can put shit to the side, niggas put their pride away and shit, but 9 times out of 10, nobody ain't really gonna squash nothing though, cause like people done died behind shit, you feel me? People lost too much shit behind that shit for real, so.
Cause I feel like a lot of guys would it be, and I peep, it be niggas like just starting with the music, I'm like, alright, we gotta get on. So how we going, you know what I'm saying? And then it just be like, motherfucker just
start making ops.
Yeah, you feel me? Like on some
That's why I said this shit watered down for real. I ain't gonna lie, when I just came on shit, I seen like a lot of different shit, a lot of shit going on. It's like kids out here doing shit, motherfuckers 14 out here getting booked for 2 bodies, 3 bodies, and just out here doing shit. Shit scary.
Facts though. And I feel like, especially like the kids, like they don't really, when you young, you don't really like, the reality don't really set in on shit like that.
Sure.
It be like a lot of like music and then niggas getting high, little dumb ass shit like that. And like I said, it's like the drill way different because it's pushing a certain image and shit.
For sure.
So, but I definitely respect you. You say you ain't got no options and shit like that. So, talk about as far as the new music you gonna be making and shit.
I told my folks I'm gonna stop disrespecting the dead though. I'm gonna stop talking about them because it's like shit pointless at this point for real. All that shit gonna do is just keep causing attention to me and just keep making me hot for real. But niggas know what it is already though. But I definitely got some new shit though. I'm about to drop a tape. What's that shit called again? Oh yeah, Dark Personality. I'm about to drop a tape on March 29th, the day my man Bully died. I'm gonna drop that shit. There's like 15 songs on it.
You just dropped some music, didn't you?
Yeah, I just dropped a song called Dead Niggas Part 2.
Okay. So,
wait, but I do, I ain't gonna make no more songs dissing the dead, but I do got a lot of songs dissing the dead that ain't dropped yet. So, shit dropped, that's some old shit.
Right. So, what's coming up on a project and shit like that as far as features and the direction you going?
I got, who I got in there? I got a feature with my man Sko, my man YS Osama from West from 56th Street. He booked right now, Free Sko. And I got a feature with my man Dive, my man Myers from my block and shit. And I got a feature on there with Lil Bucks.
Definitely working and definitely tuned in as far as like everybody that's doing their thing and shit like that. Now talk about as far as like being raised and shit like that. Underneath such a heavy name, did you receive like a lot of attention as a young boy and shit like that? Did you even know what was going on?
No, for sure, but I really ain't know like how big shit was till I started getting older so I can fully understand and shit. Growing up, I always got like special attention shit, even from school, from girls, all types of shit off of that shit.